Hello, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. I am ThisNurseNgozi. I'm a registered nurse and I teach teenagers and youth about their health, helping them and guiding them through teenagehood and young adulthood so that they can become healthier, older adults. Yes, now I've been doing this series 10 health questions to ask a potential spouse, and in this video I have decided to explain what rhesus factor is. Yes. Now, I talked about rhesus factor and blood group together. Now, we can have blood group as, like the major blood group common to human beings are A, B, AB, and O, so there are 4. Now, the rhesus factor is actually a type of blood protein, just like the blood group, okay? Now, you can either have the rhesus factor or not have the rhesus factor. If you have the rhesus factor, then it's a positive. If you do not have the rhesus factor, it's a negative. So anytime you check your blood group, you know they'll tell you it's A positive or B negative. Now, that positive or negative sign there shows whether or not you have the rhesus factor or not. Now, whether you have the rhesus factor or not, you're okay, you're fine, okay? Yes, and any type of blood group that you have, you're okay and you are fine. Now, in relation to marriage, and why I talked about rhesus factor when it comes to, getting married, is because rhesus factor is important when it comes to pregnancy, delivery, childbirth. It's not going to determine conception, okay? Take note of that. It is not going to in any way determine conception. Now, see where it is important. I will give you an example. If a lady is A negative, meaning her blood group is A but she does not have the rhesus factor, and she gets married to a guy that is A positive, now there's a very high chance that she will have a baby that is A positive, just like the father. Remember, this lady is A negative, okay? So what happens is that as she becomes, or when she gets pregnant, if there is any mixture of her blood and the blood of the fetus, that's the baby, if there's any mixture, whether during pregnancy or while she's delivering the baby, her blood is going to be sensitized against that positive rhesus factor. Now, what happens is that she does not have the rhesus factor, so her body sees the rhesus factor as an enemy and starts producing antibodies against the rhesus factor. Now, if that child survives, because our body produces antibodies, so the antibody searches for the positive rhesus factor and tries to kill whatever it is that has that positive rhesus factor. So what it means is that the baby's life is actually at risk. Now, if that baby survives, it is very possible that subsequent pregnancies may not last or may be terminated because the mother's blood has been sensitized against the positive rhesus factor. So if there's any other fetus or any other baby that has a positive rhesus factor, that pregnancy is in danger. Now, the good thing is this is actually something that has an intervention that works. What it means is that even if you are or you have a negative rhesus factor, that is, you do not have the rhesus factor as a lady, there is actually an intervention to help you carry your pregnancy and carry it through and carry subsequent pregnancy without producing the antibodies. Now, taking note of this is important so that you can be aware of what to expect and what to prepare for. There's actually a drug, an injectable drug that will be administered to you to make sure that your blood or your body do not produce the antibodies that can kill the positive rhesus factor. Now, this will help you throughout the course of a pregnancy, throughout delivery, and for subsequent deliveries. Like, your body will no longer produce antibodies against the positive rhesus factor, that's against the rhesus factor, and you would be fine. You would have your babies well and fine. Now, this is actually an information that you should have beforehand. Yes, you should have it beforehand. Now, one thing that I've heard people say is that back in the days, our parents never did these things and they had all their children, 9, 13, 20 children. And I want to just ask this question. For so many people that had repeated abortions or repeated child deaths after delivery, you really never can tell if this was one of their challenges. That's the truth, because they never accessed healthcare. They did not know their blood status, like their health statuses, so you cannot really tell. Now, it is very important to tread on the path of caution. Be knowledgeable about these things. Have the information on your palm and work with it. Yes, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions or any concerns or suggestions, you can actually put it down on the comment sections. I'll be willing to attend to them. I will see you in my next video. Have a very great day. Bye.